Welcome to Outer Rams Paranormal, all things paranormal podcast. I'm a UK director.
And I am Shane McLean. I am founder and director of Outer Realms Paranormal and Outer Realms Paranormal UK division. We are so glad you're with us today.
Yes, we are indeed. Just need to wait for people to join now. Hi, Eric. Hi, Stuart. How are you?
So come and join us. And remember, on Facebook users, when you post a comment, please put your name on the back end so we can respond properly and call you by name. We just don't want to say, oh, Facebook user, because that really doesn't give you any identification. So we just want to know who we're talking to so we can approach you properly.
Yes. Hi, Kirsty Rico. How are you doing?
Kirsty Rico, what's happening?
So this live is so anybody could ask us any questions that they want.
Yeah. Talk about all things paranormal. If you've got anything paranormal, anything that you want to share, anything that you want to ask questions about, anything that you want to talk about, we are here to answer and to talk with you because we love this field. We love this field, and we want everybody to be, just activated in this field and want to learn and talk about this because it's such a beautiful field to be in.
It is, isn't it, Donkey?
Yes, it is, doggy. Yes, it is.
So how is everybody tonight then?
Just remember, I can't see the questions and stuff.
Kirsty's put, hey, babe. Kirsty Rico stuff, all mate. Too hot to do anything today. Well, it's freezing over here, but I'm glad you're hot. So
yeah, you said you're hot. Where are you? I'm in the low country here, and it's been 40s and 50s here. I mean, except for at nighttime, it gets down to high 30s. Where are you? Where are you? You said it's hot. Where are you?
I'd like to know that because I'm coming.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to know where you are. Tell us where you are.
We will find you.
Yes.
Australia. Well, that's a bit of a trick.
Australia. Oh, bloody, that's a knife. That's a knife. Yep.
So, Kirsty, what have you been up to today? Been up to much?
I have a medium friend of mine, Catherine Cirillos, and she is also in Australia. She is wonderful. She's got her own podcast, and she's in Australia. So when we speak to her, it's, she's got that accent also.
Kirsty, you're more than welcome to jump on with us if you want and have a chit chat. Kirsty put good day, mate.
Good day. Good day.
Good day, good day. You'd have to ignore us. We're a bit loopy today.
Yeah. Slightly.
Only a little. Hi, Azza Swift.
Yeah, see, we spend a lot of time like challenging each other, like on our chats and stuff like that. We ask each other, questions because, even in the Bible it says that iron sharpens iron. So when you're challenging each other and helping each other, you're growing in knowledge and in truth, and it empowers you to do what we need to do in this field.
Yeah, it certainly does. Question for everybody on here. What's the difference between a poltergeist and a demon? Let us know your thoughts.
Okay, even better. Okay, let's ask that question, the difference between a poltergeist and a demon. Let's talk a biblical term and a non-biblical term. And let's see if we can figure the difference in between the two. Because the way that pagan religions believe and demons and poltergeists are relatively different than the way that the biblical term does. So let's see what you guys say about that. Let's see.
Hi, Frederick. Okay, Kirsty, that's fine. Yeah, next time we're on live, yeah, you can join. That's no problem. I need to set up a podcast with you anyway, so I'll send you a PM about that later. Hope your appointment goes well as well. Poltergeist is a noisy spirit and a lost soul. A demon is from the pits of hell, Lucifer's soldiers.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting that people still. That's interesting that people still call him Lucifer because that name in the biblical term was stripped from him because Lucifer was an angelic name, and in the Greek they call him Satan, which is deceiver of all. Poltergeist is a German word. It comes from the German noisy ghost. So there's a lot of similarities there between a poltergeist and a demon, but there is a major difference in the two. And that's what we're waiting on someone to actively talk about.
Yes. Kirsty puts, sweet, thanks, babe. Love you. I love you too. Let me know how you get on later. Facebook user, Lucifer is a fallen angel. Hello, Frederick. How are you?
Yeah, Lucifer is a fallen angel. He was, he was a high ranking. He was an angel of music, and he thought that he could sit on the throne of God, and he said, I can do what you do, so he sat up and said that, and not only did he believe it, but he deceived a third of God's angels. And that's what we have today as the hierarchy of demons.
Yes. He was commended by God because he wouldn't submit.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you think about it, because they were never human. So, I mean, submission wasn't even a key. What he didn't want to do is he didn't want to believe that God was any more matched than he was. He thought that the way that God was, that he could be that way, and the way that he was, that God can be that way. He didn't see the difference in the two. So he said, why do you get to sit on that throne and I can't sit on that throne? So he thought that he can sit on the throne, and God saw that he was doing and casted him out of heaven forever.
Just a reminder, because the people who are commenting put your name at the end, because obviously we can only see it as Facebook user.
Right.
Satan's wife is Lilith.
What?
Satan's wife is Lilith.
Lilith is a pretty bad spirit.
Pretty bad. Oh, Allan's in the background. 2 seconds, guys.
Hello.
Welcome, Allan.
Hey.
Everybody doesn't know, Allan is my UK media director, so everybody say hello to Allan.
What's up, Allan?
Hi, Lindsay. Hope you're well.
What's up, dude?
Hey, I was close with all the possession and all that, wasn't I?
Yeah. You were on the right path. You definitely were on the right path. Yeah, you had me laughing when you were saying that. You said that you said that Lucifer was the disciple of Jesus. I was like, now where did that come from?
That's when I got that confused.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got you.
that.
Remember,
Well,
Jesus' 12 disciples were all human men. They were
Yeah.
all human men that were chosen by Jesus to become disciples. The
Yeah.
angels were chosen by God. They were created by God.
Yeah.
So when Lucifer was kicked out of heaven, that was the angelic realm.
But he was the god of light or something, wasn't he, originally?
Huh?
Lucifer was the angel of light. And
Well,
that's the first
actually,
time
he was the angel of music, and
right.
he was a high ranking. He
Yeah.
was a high ranking, but that name Lucifer was stripped from him. He's
Yeah.
no longer allowed to use that name, and he is called deceiver of all, or deceiver of all nations. And in the Greek, that's called Satan, which is
Yeah.
deceiver of all. That's where we get the term Satan from.
Yeah.
Steve said, I have a Lilith attachment demonic doll.
Who said that?
Kirsty.
Okay.
Hello,
Yeah. Oh,
Kirsten.
I think we've talked about this. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
I think I've seen pictures from her.
Just
She's
gonna
not worried. She's not worried. She's not worried about that. What is she doing to bind and protect her from that? Because that's pretty dangerous to have.
There you go, Kirsty. There's a question for you. It's going to introduce you to my co-director.
Howdy, people.
Hey, yo.
What's up?
This is Sean.
Hope everyone's having a nice evening. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm a bit quiet in the background. I'm currently setting up some equipment for tomorrow. Just putting all batteries in the stuff, making sure they're charged.
Yep.
I've got the 60 there. I've got my panel box set there, and just making sure everything's all set up for tomorrow.
Yep.
But yeah,
Tidy.
So guys, if they go on an investigation tomorrow, you guys please show some support and get on and watch their lives, because they're usually all really good. They go to some great areas, and just show them some support.
I do, don't I?
Pardon?
I always do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
So do I.
You do. Thank you.
Because we love you, donkey.
Hell yeah. Even if you've got fleas.
Yeah. No. It's not her. It's not her.
Oh no, they are 60.
You remember he brought the Norwich fleas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Along with the DR60.
With the boldness.
Yeah.
So does anybody have any questions for us? Would you like to know anything? You
can even ask us questions about us. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, we're wide open here.
So come on, viewers, get those questions going.
Someone's commented.
Right. Kirsty has put, she burnt me, scratched me, gave me night terrors and sleep paralysis, possessed me, it affected me in ways that weren't me, and made me say and do things that definitely weren't me. I love my donkey too. Oh, I love you too, Kirsty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can remember you saying to me about all that in the chat with me and Shane. That's some pretty bad stuff going on, right?
Her whole the whole point in a Lilith like that is to attach and actually change the behavior characteristics of that person. And it always starts with a Lilith attachment. It always starts with the mental aspect of it. It changes, it gives you sleep paralysis where you don't sleep. It increases your anxiety, and it increases so much trouble and turmoil in your life that your behavior characteristics actually change, and people can start seeing differences in you. It's a real big problem to even have one of those. So I mean, I don't know what made you want to have a Lilith attack or a doll that has the capabilities of doing that kind of attachment without the proper protection and binding behind it. but I get it. I know other people that have haunted items too, but having a Lilith is extremely difficult because she's got a lot of strength,
Alien.
and I've seen her affect other things too, like in a succubus way, or I mean, just there's been a lot of stuff happen with them.
I was
What?
Kirsty, quick question. What do you use to protect yourself and ground yourself?
Are you asking her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Leon. How are you?
No, but ask her this. What also do you use to bind and ground the Lilith? Because I saw the picture that you have, and I didn't see what was around it. I just thought it was open. And I mean, do you have it bound? Do you have her to where she can't, because she can infiltrate other things and other objects, and that's even more dangerous, including yourself, if she's not bound or protected the right way. So what are you using to protect yourself there?
Kirsty said she has blown my TV up because a religion came on the TV.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
That's going to cost you a little bit of money then.
Well, remember, they hate God.
Yeah.
So if you have anything to do with God, on there, you got to understand that's what they want to do. They want to destroy God's creation. That's like when oppression and possession come in. That's what they look to do. They look to oppress you, to possess you, and then once they take over, they try to destroy your mind, body, and soul. And
Yeah.
once that's happened, then they can move on to something else, because that's their goal. They want to destroy God's creation. So I'm sure if you played something on the TV, it's kind of like saying the Lord's Prayer, or if you hold a Benedict rosary up on a kid's face or somebody who is oppressed, then you can see the dilation of the eyes. Like, that's one way I can tell, like if somebody has a child who is being affected by a allegory or demonic spirit, if you take a Benedict rosary and you hold it in front of their face, and you can look, and you can tell by their eyes will completely dilate, almost completely turn black, looking at that, because of the hatred that is brewing inside. So yeah.
I'm back. I had to go and get a chair.
Kirsty said she's only allowed to torment me and follow me and harm no one else.
But why you though?
Yeah, good question.
Sorry, guys.
I mean, are you trying to allow her to do that so you can tell other people what to watch out for? Because that's like putting yourself down as a martyr. Well, if she can affect me, then I can warn people what she can do. But I mean, you're putting yourself out there like you're a target board.
I'm putting her in a glass case with candles, crucifix. I've got black salt.
Good call,
Okay.
Kirsty.
All right. Also, in a case, you should have 3 crosses on the inside of the case with a prayer, and then seal that case with white wax.
Yep.
And that will help bind her, especially if you have black salt around and inside that case.
She's put. I asked her, believe it or not. I fought her years ago with a. What's that say?
Parapsychologist.
That's the one, and she's out for revenge, I think.
She very well might be, because you have to, you got to think. I specialize in spiritual warfare, so a lot of spiritual warfare, has to do with mental health. And,
Yeah.
you know, as a demonologist, we have to differentiate, you know, the spiritual from the physical. And a lot of times, mental matters, mental health matters don't necessarily represent the paranormal or represent demonic activity or anything. A lot of it can be mental health. So you have to be very careful when you're telling someone that that's a demonic spirit, because it can very well be a mental health issue that they haven't
Yeah.
addressed. And then that mental health issue can actually manifest into something that they really don't want. And so I would be extremely careful. And anybody that deals with people with attachments and things like that, be careful what you tell them, because you can actually speak life and death into existence. And when you
Yeah.
have somebody believing what you told them that they are or whatever they are, then they start speaking that and putting it to existence, and it becomes even more dangerous than what it is.
Hi, Rai. Hi, Maxine. How are you?
Hello, guys.
What spiritual warfare is every day for me. It's torture sometimes.
Yeah. And it usually is. It usually is, because, guys, we're in a spiritual battle every single day for our lives. Every single day for our lives. If they could, they would destroy us from the inside out every single day. And we are in a battle, so we have to keep ourselves grounded. We have to keep ourselves in our faith, you know, intact where it should be, because if not, you know, we are so liable to get attacked, you know, even more than what we are. And people that are grounded, people that have a strong faith, you know how to deal with this, because we know how to separate the mental health from a spiritual attack. And
Yeah.
yes, mental health has a lot to do with spiritual warfare, but spiritual warfare has a lot more than just mental health.
Yeah.
So we have to learn how to differentiate the two.
Kirsty said, I love your brain, mate. You have great knowledge. And I've always said that great advice, words are powerful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've studied for a long time. I've studied the Bible theology for 25 years, and I love being challenged by things. When I was in Bible college, I specialized in spiritual warfare. So I had a dream, Christy, that I was at a white picket fence, and I was walking the white picket fence, and I was on one side. And on the other side of that white picket fence was the devil and all his demons. And on the side that I was on was God and all his angels. And I looked over at Satan and I said, "You see, I'm on God's side." The
Yeah.
devil laughed at me and he says, "But I own the fence." So that's what gave me the drive to really step forward in demonology and really want to help people, because so many people walk that fence line that think that they're with God, but they're really walking with the demons too. And I have to be one that steps in the veil, and I have to be one that's willing to put myself out there to help deliver people from this affliction.
Got a question for you guys and Alan, because me and Shay know the answer to this, but right. How many biblical heavens are there?
Now listen what she said, guys. Biblical heavens. And it is in the Bible. It is. And I'll explain that in a second. But biblical heavens, because do remember, Islam has a different amount. Hinduism has a different amount. Buddhism has their own form. Everybody has their own form. But there's, in a biblical sense, in the theological aspect of it, how many heavens are there?
Kirsty has said 7. Thank you. We'll just wait for a few more people to answer and then we'll explain.
Christy, 7 is with Islam. That's the Islamic. That's the seventh heaven. That's what they believe, that there are stages. So they say whatever acts that they do in life, they can go to one of the stages, the seventh heaven being the top heaven that they go to. So let's say if they give their life, whatever, like a terrorist gives their life, they believe they're doing that so they can get into one of the heavens. So, but yeah, the seventh heaven is also an Islamic, a form of their belief in heaven. But I'm talking about the biblical aspect, the theological, the study of God aspect of how many heavens there are.
There is an eighth heaven, apparently, says Kirsty.
Okay.
Also, my partner is stunned that I get along with demons and spirits. He doesn't know how I don't really get hurt by them, Kirsty. So, Alan, do you know how many biblical heavens there is?
I'm working it out now. I know there's 3 realms if I'm on the right track.
I'm not giving anything away yet. Hi, Natasha.
Hey, Natasha.
Tash.
Hey, Natasha.
Natasha is our lead medium for Outer Realms.
I've got 2 phones going here because I'm typing back to the comments and also watching it on here. So obviously I've just said hi to Natasha because in case she can't hear us if she hasn't got her words on.
I'm waiting to hear if you guys get this. Allan, you're on the right path. You're on the right path. You're on the right path. But there is a distinct number of biblical heavens, and I'll explain them in just a few minutes.
In my house there is many rooms. Think from the King James Bible. Kirsty has said 3 heavens. Thank you for your answer, Kirsty.
That's what it is.
3.
That's the 3.
Yeah,
There's
3.
3 heavens. If you look at the very first book of the Bible, very first book, it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens with an S.
Yeah.
Heavens and the earth. Also, in Thessalonians, Paul said, I know a disciple, whether in body or out of body, was lifted to the 3rd heaven. And what he saw, his eyes and ears couldn't comprehend. And then if you think in the book of Job, it says the sons of God, who are the angels, came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan was with them. If he was kicked out of the throne of God, but yet Satan was still walking around the angels, there has to be more than one. The heavens go like the sun, the moon, the stars, the galaxies. That's the first heaven, to where we realize that cannot be created by man. That cannot be created. The second heaven is where the angels are, where Satan was walking with them. The 3rd heaven is where the throne of God is, where he was kicked out. So there is definitely, in the biblical term, there are 3 distinct heavens. And if you look in the book of Ephesians, talking about spiritual warfare, in chapter 6, it said that you're battling prince and principalities in the heavenly realms.
Yeah. That's where I got the 3 realms.
Yep.
See, you was on the right track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I told you. You were on the right track.
Yeah, there's a question. Has anyone ever come across Zozo?
Yes. Yes.
Is it one of the understudies of Satan?
Yes. Yeah, Zozo is a manipulator. Zozo is one that that you will try to contact somebody like on the Ouija board, you'll try to contact, and it will make you think that you're talking to your relative. And Zozo will actually put facts out about who you're looking for, and then
Yeah.
and then reveal itself. You said, "Who am I really talking to?" And then when it spells out Zozo on the board, it's already been released into your home.
I've had that a few times on the board.
Yep. Be
That's
careful.
why I asked.
Kirsty just said there are 10 rounds. We're on the 4th round.
By what in the biblical term? Because in the biblical term, there's 3 heavens.
And we are in the 3rd dimensions.
Well, what is she referring to though? Like what is that coming from? Because I've heard dimensions and stuff like that too, but that's definitely outside of the realm of biblical theology. But
Yeah.
I'm interested in that. So please tell me where you're coming from with that, because I'm interested in different realms and stuff like that, because I know that there's different spiritual realms, but that's something that people experience in their life. It's not after they pass. It's
Yeah.
in their life. I know there's different spiritual realms, but I'm interested in hearing what you say about that, because in the biblical term, we have 3 heavens. We know that for a fact, theological facts. And in the Bible, guys, in the Bibles, we have this thing called canon. And canon means that it has to fit the exact criteria to even make it into the Bible. And there's other books in the Bible that didn't make it. Even they said that if we were to write down everything that we witnessed and saw, man would not be able to carry this book. So it had to meet canon. That's where we get the books of the Bible. So I'm talking because when I studied it in Bible college, I studied Hebrew and Greek and the Aramaic language. Aramaic language, not Arabic, it's Aramaic. That was the language that Jesus spoke. After Jesus left this earth, the Aramaic language stopped. But
Yeah.
but you study the Hebrew, which is in the Old Testament, then you study Greek, which was in the New Testament, and Aramaic during the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, where Jesus was actually on earth.
Kirsty said, Zuzu, I never want to see or hear from again. Nope.
Nobody does. Nobody does. And then, but the problem with that is that you have children that will get that and actually speak that name after it's shown and have no idea what that means. And then when they speak it, they don't close it out. Then something will happen. And then all of a sudden it's already opened up and Zozo is now around in your house. It's
right,
very
guys,
dangerous.
Shane and Allan, I just thought of an idea. How about we all tell everybody on here one of our best experiences we've had?
Best experiences, or
like when you've been investigating or anything, like, yeah. So who wants to start?
Go ahead, Allan.
Go on, yeah. My one is my house. I can just sit on the sofa, zone out, and then I can actually start speaking to past loved ones through me ceiling light, the main light in my front room, my ceiling light. And I've got my partner's mum and dad, my wife's mum and dad, and I've never ever met her dad. And I've come out with stuff and told her stuff that honey he would say to her. And I've never ever met him. He died 21 years ago.
Wow.
So
That's
that
amazing.
is my best.
That's pretty awesome.
Hmm.
Donkey?
I've got a couple of them. When I was in a church service, and a guy that was sitting right behind me, you know, we stood up to do worship. Did somebody say something?
No, my wife was just telling me I've got to put the bin out.
We stood up to do worship, and as soon as we did, I heard a growl come from behind me, and we turned around, and the guy was gripping the chair. He was gripping the chair so much that his skin was turning colors from gripping the chair, and he looked up, and his eyes were jet black. And
Wow.
he started cursing God. He was severely afflicted. So and that was the first time I actually came face to face with a demonic oppression.
Yeah.
And we were able to get him in a different room, and we were actually able to help him release that, because that was scary. It started contorting. He was almost to a point of possession, and the thing is, he came in the church oppressed, and there was some humanistic part of him that said that he needed to be in church, and he just so happened to be in the church that I was at, and the church that the preacher that I know was at, who also deals with spiritual warfare. And we were able to do an extraction from him inside the church.
Wow.
Another one that I had was at 2:30 in the morning. I was in my house, not this house, by myself, and a knock came to the door. And I thought it was weird for 2:30 in the morning. And so I looked out the window, and there was a little girl standing at the door, and she had her head down with her hands by her side, and she looked up, and she looked at me in the window, and her eyes, every bit of them, were jet black. That's the first time I ever saw a black-eyed child. And no, I never ever answer the door. And if you ever have one come to your door, don't ever answer the door.
No. Okay, so I recently had a biblical discussion with a pastor yesterday, and she had to give her, oh my God, I had to give her, I can't even read.
I had to give a sermon.
So in the Bible it says three heavens, but research has shown that realms and dimensions that have opened up, planets being discovered, etc. I believe in the Old Testament when it comes to the Bible, it's more the truth. There's more out there than what the Bible says. I believe there's a lot more out there that it's yet to be discovered. Also, I have a question. Why can't I walk into a church, I get to the door and I freeze up and walk away? Been that way since I was a little girl.
Who is that?
Kirsty.
Okay, Chrissy, you talk about the realms and stuff like that. Now, in the three heavens, there are different realms in each one of those heavens. There's different realms in each one, and they all can be broke down into different. And about you going into a church and or not going, a lot of kids, a lot of people have that fearing that when they get into church, because there's a conviction there that is like, it either scares you, or I've heard that quite a bit. But it's like for instance, like when my wife went into a Catholic church, just the aura of how it was in that church scared her. So I mean, I don't it's supposed to be a comforting place. It is.
Yeah.
But if you're dealing with spiritual warfare in your life, that is probably one of the last places that your mind and soul are going to tell you to go.
Yeah.
And it will scare you. So I can completely understand, that you would have, what's up, Noah? That you can have a lot of fear going into that.
Yeah.
Okay, Shani, your turn then, Sean.
Okay. Well, I've got a couple, but people have heard this one before. But I'll start off with the bathtub. Basically, we call it the demon school over here. So obviously we just about. Ugh, God, sorry, I can't speak. We was out investigating one night. I was with another group, and the story is that someone got murdered in the bathtub, and none of them would step in the bathtub. So me here decided I'd do it, didn't I?
Of course you did.
So I got into the bathtub, and obviously I had cat balls, K2 meters each end of the bathtub, one in my hand. The other guys were at the other end of the room recording, and all of a sudden I just started. My hands were shaking, and I felt really sick. The K2s, everything was going off around me, like I was being surrounded, and then apparently I just went white as a ghost. White as a ghost. And I got out the bathtub because they said for me to get out, and apparently I just blanked out for about 10 minutes. But after that 10 minutes, I was all right. So I got back into the bathtub again just to test it out. And as soon as I got in, I started shaking again. So I thought, right, no, I need to get out. So I got out. And then everybody else went downstairs. I was still in the bathroom, but not in the bathtub. And then I heard this massive bang. So I went down to the far bedroom and got this funny feeling in there. And as I turned around and started walking down, I got this massive push on my shoulder, and I've never ran down the stairs as fast in my life as I did. That was pretty, yeah. That was one of the good ones, but also my my happy favourite place, which is Morton Corbett, which is where I took you today. Mm-hmm. I've had quite a lot of stuff there, like mimicking and things rushing towards you. Everything like surrounding you, playing games with you. You go to your turn to look at 1K2 meter, walk towards it, and the one behind you will go off. You walk to that one, then the other one will go off. But yeah, crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, Mr. DR60.
What my favourite?
Yeah,
my favourite.
Your favourite, or your like scariest, or whatever.
Well, I'd say my favourite evidence I've ever got was my first piece of evidence. When I first went to America, I went to Gettysburg, and we went to see all the the war site and stuff like that. But we was on my way out of Gettysburg, we went to Hillview Manor, and it was my first ever proper investigation and stuff like that. And we was in a room. It was just at the beginning, and we was using radios to communicate. And on my video, I was asking a question: how many spirits were here? Yeah. And at the time of recording, there was three people recording me at the same time. And as I've asked that question, I get a disembodied voice saying, "It's a secret." Yeah. And then upon going back on the evidence on the other two recordings, the other two recordings produced different disembodied voices. My one said it's a secret. Another one said that's a secret. And the third one said it may be a secret. Yeah. And they were all disembodied voices captured on video, not EVP recorder, but that is my best one. And my second most favourite one was a DR60 group session we did recently, Shane. If you remember that.
Yeah.
Using the DR60, there was some things in a home I was previously staying in, and everyone here on the group was saying that they could hear these noises or strange sounds, but I couldn't hear it my end. So I decided to get the DR60 out and I used it, asked some questions, and played back. And well, you will hear as my witness the responses that came out. That was pretty cool. Like,
Yep.
we know you're here. Hello.
We know you're here. We can see you.
That's it. That's it.
We can hear you.
Yep.
That's it. But yeah,
And
they're
you
my
could hear it.
favourite.
You can hear it. It came clear too.
Yeah.
But they were my two best.
Yep.
So, who is the demon Lamia?
Who's the demon Lamia?
Never heard of that one. Never. I wouldn't.
That's what Kirsty has asked.
Is that Lam Lamia?
Lamia.
Lamia is under Leviathan.
Who asked that one, right?
That was Kirsty.
Yeah.
Hi, Dylan.
Yeah. We are on a podcast. You can say, hey.
I hope you're being a good boy.
Yeah.
Kirsty has put DR60 is old school. I love doing investigations old school way.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah. I love it.
Definitely.
Hey, Christy, you talk about always like this. Listen, because we didn't have all that equipment, when I first started in this years and years ago. So I took red Solo cups and put red Solo cups down, and I took ping pong balls. And you take ping pong balls and rub them against your head, causing static electricity.
Yeah.
And then you take that down and put them on top of the cup, upside down. And if a spirit is inside of there, the static will cause the ball to move or get stuck to something outside. That's old school. That's old school.
I done that the other day at Invest. I done the old school ping pong ball.
Yep.
It was brilliant.
Facebook user has said, I'm not sure if this is Kirsty or not, but I'm not assuming it's not because Kirsty puts Kirsty at the end. Got hit full force. Oh my God. Got hit full force in my stomach, spun on my feet, ex-partner yanked down the bed, my name being called. I've seen and heard so much. I was terrified of as a child with it all. I've sat in my bed and watched a shadow on my wardrobe, had a hat brim for quite a few minutes. I've seen what I actually thought was my son coming in the back door. It was not him. He was in the bedroom. Oh, thank you, Max. That was Max. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you ever, who was that?
Max.
Max, thank you for sharing. Also, did you ever get anything done about that? Because that seems like a lot, and it seems like something was trying to get to you, maybe attached to you. And if so, did that ever happen? And if it did, what happened when you became attached?
Lamia came up on the spirit talker when talking to Lilith doll. That was Kirsty. And also Kirsty said, oh my God, lol, I did that too. Max has said, yeah, had two people here. Believe it's attached. It won't leave me. Where are you from, Max, if you don't mind me asking? Kirsty has put the Hat Man. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's that, people think that the Hat Man is an old wives' tale, but that's not true. That's not true, because like a lot of the shadowy black figures that you see, I've heard plenty of there being, the Hat Man, the tall black Hat Man, and it comes a lot in shadow figure form. And what that's going to do is generate fear inside of you, and fear is going to give it a lot more energy to be able to do other stuff to you besides just show up on your wall.
My whole life it's happened, and from Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland. Awesome, man. My grandparents. I'm a MacLean. My grandparents came from Dublin, and my other grandparents on my mom's side came from Belfast. So, yeah, top of the morning to you.
Donkey.
I'm half Irish too.
I have become numb to it now.
Are you still dealing with it?
If you ever need anyone to talk to, you can reach out to any of us on
Please.
here.
Hey,
Yeah.
who is that, Max?
Yeah.
I think so.
Max, please join our pages. Please join our pages, Outer Realms Paranormal and Outer Realms Paranormal UK Division. My name is Shane. I'm the founder and director of Outer Realms, both. So I'm also a licensed and ordained minister, and I specialize in spiritual warfare and demonology, and I would love to speak to you.
Ditto.
Max put yes.
I think, Max, you're in my Dark Soul Paranormal page, aren't you?
Join our
Pretty
others.
sure you are.
Join our Outer Realms pages, both of them.
I'll send you the link later if you can't find it. But
And send me a message, and and I've got some questions for you to see if we can get to the root of this problem. See if we can get this out of your life, because the last thing that you need to do is become accustomed to it, and then it gets worse by getting stronger.
yeah, he is in both of our pages.
Okay.
Which page are you watching it through? Silly question, but never mind.
And please do feel free to join my group if you like. Anyone that's watching, it is called the ITC Compound.
Maxine, yeah.
We're just trying to figure out where he's watching this from.
It's Maxine. It's a woman.
Maxine? Okay.
Yeah. She's watching it on my Dark Soul page.
Okay. Maxine, please go to Outer Realms Paranormal and Outer Realms Paranormal UK Division. Join both of those pages.
It's hard right now.
Shani is my UK director, and like I said, I'm the founder and director of both.
Hello, Facebook user. What's your name so we can call you by your name, please?
Always put your name at the end of it, guys, because all it shows up to us is Facebook user. We like to call you by name because I think you actually deserve that for yourself, right? We don't just want to call you Facebook user. And what kind of name would that be? Hey, this is Facebook user.
So, hi Robbie, how are you, mate? Of course, you said best group ever. And Maxine, yes, sorry, I've just realised that you did message me the other day and I didn't reply, but I will reply to you as soon as my thing give you a reply. Yeah, Robbie is from over here. He does a lot of equipment.
I can recommend
Robbie. Hold on, what's his last name?
Robbie.
Yeah, I know who he is. He knows who I am too.
Yep. Yeah, he's really good over here. So yeah, everybody check him out. RM Paranormal, wish you all a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you
Merry
too.
Christmas to you too.
Same to you, Robbie, mate. Robbie supplies me with all my equipment.
Yep.
He's an ordained exorcist, a demonologist, and he's a white witch, a black witch, and a grey witch.
Nice.
Yeah, Robbie's awesome.
Nice.
I think
he's also a famous actor.
EVP that was in my home. Yes, Maxine, you did. Oh, did I? Did I reply to you? Oh yeah, you did send me an EVP, didn't you? Yes, you did. Sorry. I am a grey witch.
Maxine, please reach out to me. I'm Shane McLean. Reach out to me. Like I said, I'm I was a pastor for 3 years, and
Thought so.
and I specialize in spiritual warfare and demonology. So I would love to speak to you.
I was about to say, would you like me to set up a group chat between me, you, and
Yeah, that's
Matt?
fine. That's fine. Yeah.
I'll send it. I'll get it set up now, and then it's done. Hello, everyone. Hi, Facebook user. What's your name, please? Grey Witch, priest and exorcist, not a demonologist. That stuff's scary, lol. That's Robbie.
All
That
right,
would be
Robbie.
Maxine. That's fine. I'll get that done now.
What did Robbie say?
Grey Witch, priest and exorcist, not a demonologist. That stuff's scary.
Yeah. See, that's what I was wondering, because I was like, Grey Witch, demonologist, that, of course we study demons, but we study the behavioristic characteristics, that actually cause that. So yeah, specializing in spiritual warfare and stuff like that, he probably deals with a lot of the aspects from it, but us demonologists actually deal with the root of it.
That would be good. Yeah, I've sent it now, Maxine. I love my witchcraft as Kirsty. So, Robbie, have you got anything coming up that's interesting? Or anybody? We've got an investigation tomorrow, which should be fun.
And many more to come. That's for sure. And I'm looking forward.
I am also an empath, Kirsty. Well, apparently I am too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I wouldn't know if I'm an empath or what's the other one?
Well, it's because our Daniel Sproding.
Yeah.
He did a reading for me basically and said I'm an empath. That's why I pick up on people's emotions, and also if I touch buildings and stuff like that, I can see stuff what's happened. But he also thinks I'm some sort of mediumship as well.
Well, that's why you picked up those feelings in the bathtub.
Yeah. Robbie said nothing till after Christmas. I don't like winter as the cold hurts my bones. Oh, I know, mate. Tell me about it, and I'm going out tomorrow. Kirsty, I can't control my astral projection or travel. Apparently, I am also. They drawn to me. I have Allan's wife tomorrow for a direct spirit contact session.
He sure has.
All right.
Hi all, was on video call. Evening, Shani. Good evening. Sorry. Could you put your name, please? Because I'm not sure who I'm saying evening back to. It's like a movie being played, isn't it, Shani? That's what Kirsty said. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I went to a morgue in Wales a couple of months back, and I got a funny feeling. I pulled up in the car, got out the car, and I just had this really odd feeling. So all I did was literally put my hand on the outside of the wall. Then I took my hand quickly off because all I saw was a girl with long, brown, wet hair in like a netty type dress with mud and blood from the left to the right, and she was raped basically. Hi Chris Cooper, how are you doing, mate? I did respond to you earlier, I think, but good evening. How do you do? Sorry, I just had a random moment. I just had the giggles a little bit. Sorry.
All right. With
It's
Robbie
okay, Donkey.
Crossan, he's done a past life regression for me. He's done a past life regression for Alison, the wife. And Alison was a Pendle witch who escaped. And I was a drummer boy in World War One.
So is that Robbie who's doing it tomorrow for you?
For Alison, yes.
Oh, Robbie. Was it possible? Could you do me one at some point, please?
Well,
Hello,
you can,
everyone.
you
This is
can,
John.
you have access to Daniel
Oh,
Spalding
God.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he does that, doesn't he?
Yes.
I worked in a morgue and had to quit. They showed me their deaths and it got way too much for me, Kirsty. Yeah, some of the stuff, when you do see stuff, it does, I don't know, because like I pick up on all the emotions and sometimes I can feel stuff. So if someone's, it's like, it's weird. Yeah, it's just nasty sometimes. I've visited and seen my past lives. They've all been dark lives, Kirsty. Oh, wow. See, that's the thing. I don't know if I'd want to see my past life. I don't know. It's one of those, isn't it? I'm intrigued about it, but then I'd be scared about what could.
I think in my past life, I was a praying mantis.
Oh, not again. Come on, then. Let's do it.
I suppose in my past life I was a flea, yeah?
Yeah.
I do both past life regression and direct spirit contact, as well as investigate and build tech. You do indeed, Rob.
Yep.
Have you got any? Oh no, I've just asked you that. Scrap that. Don't worry. I'm forgetting what I'm asking now.
It's in the process
I
of
was
making some good gear for me.
I was ordained in 1997 as a priest and an exorcist. That's awesome, mate. Yes, I'm okay. Thanks, Shani, from Chris. Good, mate. Glad to hear you're doing all right. Glad you had a nice birthday as well.
But yeah, if
Anybody
you
in the
get,
group?
pardon?
I was just saying, if there's anybody in the group got any questions they want to ask us, to let us know.
Yeah, Shaney or Sean, Shane. If anyone needs any kit building, Robbie's the man. His
Yeah.
gear out of this world.
Yep.
I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a look at his work. I'm after a sort of, as you know, I've got a portal build, yeah? I'm after sort of something similar, but handheld.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like, do you remember Paranormal Lockdown when Nick Groff had that handheld Geoport?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for not one of them, obviously, because they are well expensive. But if I could get something similar like that, that's what I'm looking for. Because I want something. Because I've got my home build, which I showed you all the other day, and I've got my I just want something that I can take out, with me on investigations that I can either use it. My actual
Robbie's
use
in the middle building me one, Sean. Hey, yeah,
Also,
Sean.
if you guys look up Horn Paranormal,
Yeah.
Horn Paranormal, they do custom builds too.
Right.
Yeah.
Music boxes. I mean, they do really great work.
Tuesday said, I suggest anyone that wants legit advice, go to these guys or Robbie. Robbie said, I've built a shed loads of stuff for Allan. The doll is creepy as hell. Yeah, haven't I? I spoke to you about a doll. I spoke to you about a doll. I think we decided on Red Eyes, was it? I can't remember. My music box is cheapest on the market. Facebook user. By the way, Shani, and took your advice. Chris, I am now happy in my late. By the way, Shani, I did and took your advice. Chris, I am now happy is my late wifey that I've moved on, as I've told she's always around me. Who am I talking to? Sorry. Yes, Robbie. I think I did speak to you about it the other day, mate, because you sent me some photos and videos.
Is this what you can build? Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll give you a message in a bit anyway. I don't know who that. Give me a second. I'm just trying to see who just messaged. Hi Dom, how are you? The problem is it's in 3 groups. I'm not sure which.
I'm back. I just had to go and get a battery.
It's not that one. Chris. Oh, hi, Chris. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, you took my advice in the end. That's cool. Yeah, I know you asked me, but obviously, being your friend, and I was just telling you what I saw. But as long as you're better and happy and healthy, that's the main thing, mate. Kirsty put Robbie, I'll PM you about the music box.
Does this Robbie build that? Right.
That's Allan, that's the doll that Robbie's building me.
Yeah, they're brilliant.
He's putting the
Robbie.
really creepy music in it.
Robbie, would you also message me about some prices and stuff on some music boxes? Because I have a builder in North Carolina, but there's a particular one that I'm really looking for. If you can send me the specs and everything about the music boxes that you have, I'd definitely like to see about getting one.
I freaking want that doll. Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?
It is absolutely amazing.
I brought my dad a piece of equipment, and I think it's awesome.
It's really, really cool.
Do you guys want to see it?
Show it.
I don't know how to do it. Right, I'm going to show you. This is a Christmas present, so let's open up as well. Hi, Shani and company. Do you guys have as many people that think every dark hair, smudge and shadow they see in their pictures is a ghost as much as we do in the US? We do have a few people like that.
What was that question?
It says, hey, Shani and company, do you guys have as many people that think every dark hair, smudge and shadow they see in their pictures is a ghost as much as we do in the US?
Yeah, or think that everything is demonic.
Yeah.
I know, Robbie, but I'll pay for it now if that suits you, Kirsty. Okay. Right, guys, I'm going to show you something.
While she's showing you that, guys, let's get this out the way now. Not all hauntings are demonic.
No.
Not all hauntings are demonic. Don't let people tell you that. Don't believe that, because I've had some really good experiences with spirits on the other side, and I've had really bad. Not all are demonic. So anybody that can tell you that, they're lying to you.
So, guys, this is what I got. So, I'm trying to show you best I can. So, if anything goes over the front, the lights light up. Anything goes on the back. Hold on, let me turn it on. Anything goes over the back. Whoa. Car drives off.
Ghostbusters
awesome.
REM pod, guys. Ghostbusters REM pod. The Ghostbusters car.
£94 on Etsy. This little thing. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Not all demons are bad. Not all angels are good. I hate when people say it's a demon every freaking time they do it. Exactly, yep. Robbie. 100% agree, Kirsty. Photos have to be triple checked. So yeah, that's the I thought I'd just show you just to mix it up a little. Hey Robbie, question for you, mate.
Box from Robbie, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got one that plays psycho tune. He puts whatever tune you want in it.
Yeah. He's going to put me the scary one in mine.
Yeah.
Robbie, you're a lifesaver because I really need that. Is that the bigger car with the antenna thing in it? If it is, I'll send you the money for that later on if you can do that for me. That'll be absolutely awesome.
You know I'm after one. We've been talking about this for days.
That'd be awesome because I was gonna get one off
Robbie,
Etsy.
Robbie,
Awesome,
you can also
mate.
send me the info on that music box, right?
Yeah, he will do. Robbie, what sort of time frame is it for that? If you don't mind me asking. Well, that's awesome, thank you. Because literally, I've been going out of my mind. Yeah, that's awesome, thank you.
What I like about Robbie's tech, I'm not saying it because he builds all the gear for me, but it can be a music box or it can be an interactive laser grid that comes on and off.
Yeah.
I've got a laser.
Yeah. You just transfer it from one to another, plug it in USB.
Yeah, I'll do that now, mate. I'm gonna create a private group chat. Oh my god. Private group chat between everybody what's on here now to talk about tech. So I'll have Robbie, Kirsty, Allan, you, me in it. And we can talk about the tech in there.
Yeah.
And
yes, I love equipment. Everything equipment I love.
Awesome, Robbie. I'll invite you to that now, mate. Right, Sean, Robbie, Kirsty.
Shane.
Already done you, donkey. You first. What do you take me for?
I don't know, someone who didn't turn up for the phone call last night.
Oh, come on, guys. You know I felt freaking awful about that.
I
Come
know.
on. Because it's Christmas postal service. The build and delivery is between 3 and 5 weeks. Yeah, that's awesome, mate. Awesome. You're not too far away from me anyway, are you? I don't think.
Grimsby.
What the hell's that?
It's in Wales, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's not far from
Not in
Telford.
Wales. It's a long way from Telford. It's near Lincolnshire.
Oh, Rob, you're not too far away, mate. Right, I've invited you all to the group chat. Lincolnshire. Okay. Awesome. We have to wait. Why do I smell like my house is on fire? It better not be. Hello, lol. Hi, Robbie. So, anybody got any questions for us? You farted. Who said that? Who just said I farted? Because you haven't put your name.
I probably did.
I'm betting it was Kirsty.
That was me.
I was on about because it was burning and someone said you farted. What? Hi, real. She did, lol. Thought so, Kirst. Thought so. I knew it'd be you. I just knew it. Oh, hi, Bob. How are you? Sorry, I didn't realise your name didn't come up. But yeah, we do. She smelt it. Who smelt it? Who's talking on here? What? You lot are confusing me. Hold on. Let me check what's going on in here. She smelled Kirsty. It's you, Robbie. You said I farted. It wasn't Kirsty. It was you. That's it. Blame Kirsty when you said it.
Well, Shani, should we tell them the contest that we had the other night?
No.
Oh.
Contest?
No.
Oh, yeah, your farting contest.
No, come on. Hi, Cole. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. We'll have to set up a collab some point because it's been too long. But I hope you're doing good, buddy. Everybody, Cole's a good friend of mine who I do collabs with. Shane sniffing your own farts, lol. Kirsty, stop picking on me. I'm not sniffing your own farts. I'm not a bum sniffer. That's Bold Donkey DR60 with fleas.
Thanks. See, Alan, look what you caused.
Kiss, kiss, kiss. Oh, you're right, mate. Have you been anywhere recently, Carl? Right, I'm going to ask a question now. Let me think. Right. What should you do, guys? No, sorry. What should you not do if you come across a black orb? Let us know in the comments. Laugh my arse off. Sorry, donkey. Yeah, you will be sorry, Kirsty. That's not
Listen
very
to
nice.
the question. What should you not do? Keyword, not do.
Not do. Carl has said Shrewsbury prison was shite. Intimidate it. Well, no, you don't want to intimidate it, no.
No.
That's one answer, Rob. But there's another thing you should not do at all. Keep away from it. Yeah, you should keep away from it as well. Engage. Yep.
Engage. Yeah. Who's giving these comments? Because there's no name coming up. Can you put your name by what you're writing, please?
Yes, please. But I've only seen one black orb ever. Haven't seen one since. It will grab you. Yes, Carl, that's right. Yeah, you should never, ever, if you see a black orb, do not ever give it eye contact. Because as soon as you give it eye contact,
it will attract you. It will attract you. So where if you go towards it, that's where the trouble is going to be.
So I didn't know that you could get a black orb.
You didn't know?
Yeah. I knew there was many colours.
Yeah, you can get black orbs, but don't ever give it eye contact, ever. Being an exorcist, it's my job to engage with it. That's Robbie.
Yeah.
Cole said it will grab you. Yeah.
I've accepted the group
now. Chase me like a min light. Kirsty. Yes. Cole, there is the Himley Planetarium. Himley Woods, if anybody doesn't know. I don't know if anybody's heard of Himley Woods, but it's not far away from me. But there is black orbs, witches, various things there. Anybody? Shane, Alan, do you have any questions for them?
We've covered quite a bit on this podcast already.
Yeah, we have.
We have.
Unless any viewers have got any questions for us.
Keep your distance from a black orb. Yes, that's correct. That was Carl. Yes, mate. Definitely.
And I've joined the tech.
You joined the tech group.
Oh.
Robbie just inboxed me. It was me who said you farted. I know it was, mate. It's just picking me day today.
No.
Makes a change.
Makes a change. You're always picking on me.
Are you sure?
Who's put that? Kirsty Rico put 3 brilliant brains in this podcast. Love you guys. Oh, thank you. Love you too, Kirsty.
Thank you. We love
Thank
you too.
Cole's put orbs have faces. Yep.
Yes, they certainly do.
Yep.
I have literally, from clients, I have 2 pictures that, because I don't share client info, but my team has seen it. I've got 2 that have been magnified tens of thousands of times, and you can clearly see a face in both of them.
Yeah, I've got a photo. I did a few months back that I took at a place called the Thorpe St Andrews abandoned Thorpe St Andrews Mental Asylum, and we were standing in one of the rooms, took some photos, and we captured 3 different orbs. One of them was just an orb with a face like appearing next to it, and then I used something to lighten the picture up, and you can see the whole face as a whole. It's really, really cool. Really cool.
Kirsty, also I said she enjoyed smelling it. Funny. I've seen them. It's amazing, says Max.
Yeah. I've got like I said, I've got 2 pictures in my gallery that are from a client's. They're 2 clients that I got, and the first one we got real close, and we were able to take the picture, and the way it looked, we magnified it, and we got a program to magnify it, and you can clear as day see a face right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've not really captured many orbs. I think the one I captured that I just mentioned has been the only really, really good one I've ever captured.
Orbs have a way for spirits to show themselves using less energy, says Kirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
Yep.
Unfortunately, some people disregard orbs as well, don't they?
Yeah, because they try and
Well, there's
say, oh,
an entire group on Facebook, that says their group is called Orbs Don't Exist.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yes. I've captured an Alp demon on camera.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do this beforehand because I keep talking a minute, guys. I'm just doing something for the end of the video.
So what's the next live coming up? Does anyone?
Yes, I've got a few booked in.
Yeah. Are they coming up this week, or are they for in a few weeks, or after
I'm gonna have to check my diary because I've got loads.
Well, I go with the role. I'm co-host, so I go with the role.
He goes with the roll. Yeah. Gangsta Putty goes with the
Gangsta
roll.
Putty. Yeah.
Literally, it has cat-like features. I posted a pic of what we caught using the vortex in the chat. Okay, thank you, Kirsty. I'm trying to just do the right preview. There we go. So I'm just making the end bit for the video. So is everybody everybody okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. Guys, I'm gonna have to get off of here. My cats are causing a lot of trouble. So
Yeah, we can finish it here if you want.
all right, guys. Hey, thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys for just interacting with us. We really appreciate it. We value each and every one of you guys. And we just try to bring the true definition of para-unity into what it should be. And that's what we should be doing. So that's why we talk about all things paranormal, because we want to hear from all of you. We want all of you to know that we hear you, we see you, and we want you here with us.
And we want to be the change
that we want to see. That's the motto what I started this team for, and it will never change. You have to be the change that you want to see.
Yep. So thank you all for watching and talking and communicating with us. Anybody needs anything, just to inbox us.
Reach
Catch you
out
all in
to
the chat.
us. Reach
Definitely.
out.
Yeah.
We are easy to get a hold of, and we respond back pretty quick.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.
I'm just going to play our little clip at the end for all from all to see.
All right.
Tidy.
All right, guys. See you.
See you all.
All right, thank you.
All right.
See you,
Bye,
everyone.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.